Up, Bams, EEPMON here, and you are tuned in to the Late Night Channel Eeps. I'm your host, EEPMON, and as you can see, I'm in my running outfit. I decided to go for a evening run because the sun sets around 8 o'clock ish, and it's still light out, and I enjoy running in the evening. That's when the lamps start to illuminate, and the weather is definitely cooler. Unlike during the day, we're getting beat down by the sun at 27 degrees Celsius to 30. But it was a nice run this evening, about 20 degrees, not too bad. But yeah, I thought I'd talk about running. Might as well talk about running, right? Why do I run? What's the whole point other than it being just like, oh, it's healthy kind of thing, right? Um, if you watched some of my previous episode, I briefly touched upon my running, and it's really like we digital content creators, digital artists, we're always on the computer, right? We're like, we're always like freaking slouching and all that, and working in really bad posture to the point that I was like, okay, enough's enough. I need to move my body. Simple as that. We human beings, back in the old days, we were like hunter gatherers, and we had to hunt for food. We had to run after our food. So, you have to exert your energy. You gotta run. You gotta like kill the animal or whatever and eat it. You gotta use your entire body, your entire energy, everything. Your breathing, the adrenaline, being focused, being aware to capture your food and eat it so you could survive. Nowadays, our food is, let's say, taken for granted. We can order it, come to our doorstep. Even people who are like conveniently just steps away from a restaurant or groceries, they still have to order their food via these order online applications. So we've really taken it for granted. Who's messaging me? Anywho, I'll get back to that guy later. Um, so I realized this, and I'm like, okay, I'm a digital content person. I get it, but that doesn't mean that everything needs to revolve around digital ecosystems and digital this and digital that. Groceries, I'd rather just go out and get my food. I'd rather just cook my own meals as much as I can. And yeah, spoil myself once in a while, go for dinner, this and that. But also running. I need to activate this entire body. This is like a mechanism, a robot kind of thing, right? My mind is really clear and conscious, but without a healthy, they say mind over matter, but I really think that it's mind and matter. It has to be one in alignment, because you can't do diddy squat if you could think, but you can't act on it. So, for me personally, achieving an alignment of the breath, the mind, the focus, and when you're running, it becomes a very meditative experience, a process. And I guess that's what you would call a runner's high. But it takes time. It's not like an overnight thing. When I started, I was, just plain t-shirt, shorts, whatever runners, and just go out. And what I love about running too is that it doesn't cost much at all. You don't have to you just got to get a t-shirt, shorts, run, and get some sneakers. And that's it. It's probably one of the low maintenance equipment to wear and also work out a sweat. And when I started, I wasn't just like running. I wasn't running like 10 kilometers. No way. I couldn't even do like what 200 meters because even well, first of all, I was running in August. It was really hot, but also I haven't built my endurance, and I haven't really honed into my breathing and controlling the breath. Um, but I just kept at it. I just kept at it. I don't know. It's almost like there's something like snapped, something switched. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it and go for it. And I wasn't competing. I don't actually tell you to this day I don't use any, even though I have an Apple Watch, but I don't use any like I'm not on like these like this running apps where like, hey, I ran here, run here. Like, I don't. Again, when I'm running, the reason why I run is to remove myself from all the noise of the online world. So even though I have a watch, but I'm not like, for me to post it online to show, hey, I did this. I mean, for me, it was really about myself. Selfishly, it's really about myself, my mind, my body, and just doing my run. And I just kept at it, and it's definitely over 10 years, and I've really it to the point that now it becomes like a habit. It's very habitual for me. I need to run. If I feel a little bit off or something's not like aligned, it's probably because I've been sitting at home doing work on the computer, and my subconscious self is telling me, yo, EEPMON, you got to get your body moving, get the heart pumping, get the oxygen in, activate bring that oxygen to all your veins and your arteries, and this filtration, get it going, get the blood pumping around, get the lungs like expand, like, just activate the entire body. uh yeah, and I love it. And it's good. Sometimes my mind's like, oh man, you have to go for a run. You got just run, just do it, and you'll feel so much better. And yeah, so I just came back from my run, and I feel fantastic. I do. And now I'm cooking dinner. You see there. Oh, by the way, check out. Have you seen my other orchid? That's my other orchid, by the way. Just like this, like there. There we go. That's a cool orchid. Uh, it is kind of late though for dinner, but whatever. I'll just have a light meal. But yeah, so over time, I start to run. I start to really enjoy it more, and I decide, you know what? If I'm going to continue this, I will invest on some nice gear as a means to, to celebrate my continuation of keeping healthy. So you can see this. I guess I'll stand if you see this. This is one of my favorite Nike shirts. This is Gyakuso. Gyakuso is a Japanese term for running the opposite direction. And this is a collaboration between Nike and a Japanese brand called Undercover. You should check them out. Go Gyakuso or just Google Undercover to check out their stuff. It's fantastic. But this is like this. Like I've always wanted to. Like it's really hard to find this one, so I have to get it on eBay. But I've been wearing it for how many years now? Since 2018. Like I've been loving this thing. So much so that I got another one, and it's I have to go pick it up at some point. It's I order it. But it's at my friend's house in New York City, so I need to go and have to grab that at some point. But yeah, but Gyakuso is great. It's like Nike's collab, and this very unique running wear. It's so understated, which is like not many people know about it. People who are more like runner enthusiasts and are Nike and they know Undercover, then they will know this brand. But yeah, I like things that are like unique, um, um, and it has a good design, but yet understated at the same time. Yeah. So this is one of my. I have a whole bunch of Gyakuso. I got a hoodie one, a jacket one. I got a couple runners from Gyakuso. One of my the blue. I think the blue Gyakuso sneakers is the Zoom Flies, the Nebula color, which is blue. I've had that since 2018, and it's completely worn out. I got holes in my freaking shoes, man. But I don't care. It still works. It's great. I still run it with that stuff. But yeah, so I think it's um It's fun. It's great. I enjoy it. Yeah. So that's my little running story. Of course, I do my I did my sprint triathlon. I'll probably consider doing a half marathon or marathon in the future. But look, I'm not. I am by no means am I like okay. I'm just like so dialed in competitive. I'm not like I really. It's really about health first, and so as long as my body can get a workout, and that's all I care. That's all needed for me. I think the sprint triathlon really pushed me, which is great. And but I'm not a competitive person. I just casual. I want to run. I'm not. I by no means am I professional at all, but it's good. I think at some point though, I think that when I launch Eatverse and do other things with EEPMON and build a EEPMON community, if that ever happens, I would love to have an Eatverse running crew. Oh, that'd be so cool. I could design all the t-shirts and the Eatverse like cap and like outerwear. Uh, and if I really am really like dialed in, do like a triathlon suit of EEPMON and Eatverse wear, that'd be so cool. But I always wanted to do my own clothing line for sports and for running specifically. So maybe at this point I can design a cap, design a shirt, some like yoga pants or something down the line to think about. But yeah, why not? Anywho, I just thought that I would share you a bit of my running thingies, and if you are interested in knowing more, and oh yeah, by the way, like and traveling around, if you have the opportunity to travel to different places to run, that's gotta be like that's like ultimate bliss. Change up your environment. You just soak it all in. Activate your mind. It gets inspired by running, and not just doesn't need to be another country. It could be in other parts of their city. You discover something new about your city. That's what I do here in my city, Ottawa. But I had the opportunity to run in New York, run in Tokyo, and Kyoto, Osaka. Like it's great. So it's also like it's low maintenance. So you can't lose on that. Well, yeah. I just thought I'd share that with you all, and I hope you have a great day, a great evening, and great afternoon wherever you are. It's gonna be a busy June. I can tell you this. Tell you this much. So I gotta ensure that I keep track of my running pace. But anywho, thought I'd share that with you all. Let me know if you have any questions regarding running and how to get started, that kind of thing. Again, by no means I'm not an expert, but if I can do it, so can everyone else. So until then, please subscribe, comment, whatever, all good, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.